Good morning. Hello, my name is Jonah and welcome to Bisaya Classroom. So our lesson for today will be about Bisaya grammar, describing words in Bisaya or adjectives. So you call describing words as adjectives in Bisaya in grammar, okay? So in this lesson, we will get to know a Bisaya sentence structure, and then we will also learn Bisaya describing words or Bisaya adjectives. And along with this lesson, you will also learn the degrees of comparison in Bisaya. And at the end, you will also learn how to, or you will practice how to construct Bisaya sentences. So here are the sentence structures in Bisaya. Sentence structures, it's how the words are placed or how the words are placed in every statement. So positive, when we say positive, we are describing one person or you're describing yourself. Okay, you are not comparing to anybody, you're just describing. Okay, so the sentence structure for this degree of comparison, so positive is our first degree of comparison. So we have here the adjective or the describing word plus the word ka. Ka means you. So this sentence structure is designed to describe someone else, okay? To describe the person you are talking to. The second one is the comparative. It's the second degree of comparison. So comparative meaning you are comparing one person to another. So there will be two things involved. It's the other person and the other person. That's comparative. So in comparative, we will use the word mas and then plus the adjective or the describing word plus ka. Again, ka means you. And the last one is the superlative. It's the third degree of comparison. It means you are describing someone or you are comparing someone else to three or more persons or things or places. Okay? So, we will use the word pinaka plus the describing word and then plus the word ka, meaning you. Okay? Or you can also use this second sentence structure. We have ikaw means you plus ang plus the describing word. So in the second sentence structure, the person we are describing to comes first in the sentence and the describing word comes last. Okay? So let us have an example. So for example, we will use the describing word guapo. Guapo means handsome. It is often used for a male, for a boy, okay? Guapo and then ka. So for example, if you are a male, I would say guapo ka, meaning I am describing you as handsome. If I am comparing you to another male, so I will use the comparative degree. So we say mas guapo ka. Okay, so mas guapo ka. I'm comparing you to another person. Or if I am comparing you to three or a lot of persons, I could say pinaka and then we will just add the word guapo ka. Pinaka guapo ka. if you observe, the word pinaka and guapo are combined as one word in the superlative degree. Okay? Pinaka guapo ka, meaning you are the most handsome. Or we could also say, ikaw ang pinaka guapo. So, you are the most handsome. So, any of these two sentence structures can be used for the superlative degree. Okay, so for example, in a room, there are a lot of males, and you're saying to that person you're talking to, you're the most handsome. You could say, pinakagwapo ka, or you could say, ikaw ang pinakagwapo. The same goes with the female. So when you are describing the female as beautiful, you could say guapa. So guapa ka for positive. And then for comparative degree, mas guapa ka. And then for the superlative, you could say pinakagwapa ka or ikaw ang pinakagwapa. Okay? So again, the positive is just describing one person. Comparative, comparing two persons or things. And then the superlative is comparing this person to a lot. Okay? So let's have the word ko. For example, ko means yourself. For example, me, I'm describing myself. If you're the one talking to and you want to describe yourself, you could use the word ko. Okay? So, we could say, guapa ko. I am beautiful. Or if I'm comparing myself to another person, we could say, mas guapa ko. Or if I'm comparing myself to a lot of ladies, we could say, pinakagwapa ko. Or ako ang pinakagwapa. Okay? And then, let's have this one. If you are describing another person, so you are talking to someone else and you're describing another person, okay? So we could say guapa and then we add si before we add the name. So our name here is Angel. For example, we are talking about Angel. So guapa si Angel. Or if we are going to describe her to another lady, we could say, mas guapa si Angel. Or if we are describing her to a lot of the ladies, we could say, pinakagwapa si Angel. Or si Angel ang pinakagwapa. You look at our sentence structure here. If you are going to describe someone else and you are going to use their name, you have to add the word si. Please observe on the positive degree, we have the describing word plus the word si, and then we add the name. For the comparative, we have the word mas plus the describing word plus si, and then the name. It's supposed to be plus, okay? And then we have the word superlative, we have the word pinaka plus the describing word plus si plus name. Or we can turn it upside down. We could have the word si plus name plus ang plus the describing word. Okay, so just copy the sentence structures because later you will be using them in our practice. Okay, let's have another adjective. So our describing word here is kugihan. Kugihan means diligent. So it's the opposite of lazy. Kugihan. Okay? Kugihan si Anne. We were saying that Anne is diligent. Mas kugihan si Anne. Okay, we are comparing her to another girl, to another lady. Or we could say, pinakakugihan si Anne. Or si Anne ang pinakakugihan. Okay? So I hope that's clear. Now we are going to have a practice. We have a list here of our describing words. So we have dato meaning rich, pobre meaning poor, buutan means kind, suplado or maldito, it means mean, meaning the attitude is not that good, and we usually use this word for a male. Or suplada or maldita for female. It means the same, mean, meaning rude. Okay? And then we have malipayon, means joyful or happy. Then we have hawud, meaning great at what he or she does. Okay, that's the meaning of hawud. Then we have taba, meaning fat. We have payat, it's the opposite of taba, meaning thin. We have tamad, meaning lazy. This is the opposite of kugihan a while ago. And we have isog, courageous or brave. Then we have talawan, fearful, or the opposite of isog, meaning not brave. And we have bakakon, means liar. Okay, so we will try to construct our sentences in the positive degree. So meaning we are just going to describe one person. Okay, we are not going to compare it to another person. Okay, so that's the positive degree. So let's choose one word here. For example, we have dato. Okay, and if you notice, we have the word ko. It means you are describing yourself. So I could say, I will use the describing word dato. So I would say, dato ko. What does it mean? Dato ko meaning, I am rich. Or if I would say pobre, pobre ko, it means, I am poor. Let's have the word malipayon. Malipayon means joyful. So we say, malipayon ko. It means, I am joyful. Okay, so it's easy. Let's try the comparative degree. So this is the second degree of comparison. We are comparing two things now, or two persons. So the sentence structure goes like this. Mas plus the describing word or the adjective plus ka, or this time ka, meaning we are describing the person we are talking to. So for example, I would use the word hawud. Hawud means great at what he or she does. So I would say, mas hawud ka. Okay, mas hawud ka, meaning you are greater at what you do. You are better than me. Okay, mas hawud ka magbisaya. So it means you are good in Bisaya than me. You're better in Bisaya than me. That's in English. Or we could say, mas buutan ka, meaning you are kinder. Or mas taba ka, meaning you are fatter than me. Okay? And we have the superlative degree. We are comparing one person to a lot of people, to 3 or more people. Okay? So in this case, we have pinaka plus describing word plus si plus the name. So in this sentence structure, we are describing another person. Okay, for example, let's use the word tamad. Okay, and then I will use what name? Ber. Ber is the short word for subscriber. So, okay. So what word was it? Tamad. Okay, I'm sorry for the word tamad. Okay, pinaka tamad si Ber. Okay, meaning Ber is the laziest. Okay, amongst all. Okay, let's have the word isog. Pinaka-isog si Ber. Okay? For example, if you want to describe yourself, you could just replace si and name with the word ko, meaning yourself, myself, ko. So we could say, for example, isog, pinaka-isog ko. Or if you want to describe the person you're talking to, you could just replace si plus name and you could use the word ka. Okay? Pinakaisog ka. Okay, that's how simple it is. Or let's use the word malipayon. Pinakamalipayon ka. Or pinakamalipayon ko. Pinakamalipayon si Ber. Okay? Or let's use the opposite, or the different sentence structure in superlative degree. The person we are describing comes first in the sentence, and then the describing word comes last. So we have si, Ber, ang, and then we could say pinaka isog. Okay, we are still in the superlative degree. Si Ber ang pinaka-isog. Or if we are going to describe the person we are talking to in the superlative degree, we could just replace si plus name and we could just say ikaw. Ikaw means you. Okay? Remember, the word you in Bisaya changes. If it is placed at the end part of the sentence, we say ko. But when it comes on the beginning part of the sentence, we say ikaw. Okay? I'm sorry. If the word you comes at the last part of the sentence, it's not ko, it's ka. Ka, okay? And then if it comes on the beginning of the sentence, we say ikaw, okay? For example, ikaw ang pinakadato. Okay? Or ikaw ang pinakamalipayon. Okay? So, I hope it's clear. Okay, let's learn more Bisaya words and phrases. We have here lingaw kauban. Lingaw kauban means fun to be with. Hinay og tingog means the person has a soft voice or the volume is low, meaning you cannot hear it properly. Hinay og tingog. Kusog og tingog means loud. This is the opposite of the previous phrase. Lami muluto means great at cooking. Paspas mulihok moves fast. Paspas means fast and then mulihok means move. Okay, so paspas mulihok moves fast. Hinay mulihok, it means slow, the opposite of paspas mulihok. Hamis og panit, smooth skin. Hamis is smooth, panit is skin. Taba of fat. We know taba and payat already. Tamad, isog, and talawan. Okay. So, let's construct sentences using these new phrases that we have learned. So, let's have the positive first, meaning we are describing. We are not comparing yet. Okay, so we will use the phrase lingaw kauban. Okay, so lingaw kauban plus the word ko, meaning I am describing myself. Okay, lingaw kauban ko. Okay, in this case, since we are using a phrase, so our describing word here will be lingaw, and then we will put ko in the middle of lingaw and kauban. Okay, so we could say lingaw ko kauban. So we will put the word ko in the middle of lingaw and kauban when it comes to phrases. Okay? Lingaw there is our describing word, and then lingaw, then the word ko, and then we will proceed with the remaining part of the phrase. Lingaw ko kauban, meaning I'm saying I am fun to be with. Okay, let's have another one. Hinay og tingog. So we could say hinay, then let's put the word ko in the middle. Hinay ko og tingog. Okay? Or kusog ko og tingog. Okay, again, our sentence structure will be a little bit different since we will put ko in the middle after the describing word. Kusog, and then ko, and then the remaining part of the phrase. Kusog ko o tingog. Lami ko muluto. Paspas ko mulihok. Hinay ko mulihok. Hamis ko o panit. Okay? And then, if I am going to describe you, so let's just replace ko with ka. Lingaw ka kauban. Hinay ka og tingog. Kusog ka og tingog. Lami ka muluto, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, for example, we are going to describe another person. Let's use the word ber. So, since we are using a name now, we will have the word si. Okay? So, we could use lingaw kauban. Okay, let's have lingaw Si ber kauban. Okay, again, we just put the si and then the name in the middle. Lingaw si ber kauban. Here's the thing. Okay, if you're describing another person, you can actually put si and the name in the middle or at the last part of the sentence. Okay, don't be confused. Lingaw si ber kauban. It's in the middle of lingaw and kauban. Or you could also say lingaw kauban si ber. So the name is at the last part of the sentence. You get it? So when we are describing another person, you could put the name, si and the name in the middle or at the end of the phrase or sentence. Lingaw kauban si ber or lingaw si ber kauban. Hinay si ber og tingog or hinay og tingog si ber. Kusog si ber og tingog or kusog og tingog si ber. So on and so forth. Okay, let's have the comparative degree. Mas blank, mas plus the describing word plus ka. That's our sentence structure. But in phrases, we could put the ka in the middle. Okay? Mas lingaw ka kauban. Mas hinay ka og tingog. It's the same concept on our positive degree. We just added the word mas. Mas kusog ka o tingog. Mas lami ka muluto. So on and so forth. Okay? And the last one is pinaka. So, in the comparative, we have the word mas. In the superlative, we have the word pinaka. Pinaka lingaw ka kauban or pinakalingaw kauban, and then we have si ber. Okay? Pinakahinay og tingog si ber. Pinakakusog og tingog si ber. Pinakalami muluto si ber. Pinakapaspas mulihok si ber. Pinakahinay mulihok si ber. Pinakahamis og panit si ber. Okay? Or you could say, si ber ang pinakalingaw kauban or si ber ang pinakakusog og tingog or si ber ang pinakalami muluto. Alright. So, congratulations, you learned something today. Cheers to more learnings. If you have some questions, you can just put it on the comments down below. Or if you want to learn more, you could suggest a lot of things in the comment section. I'm reading those things. Thank you very much for being here. See you next time.